Okay. Okay. So as we have here, right, we have our Strong's Concordance. This, of course, is the on the Amazon Kindle app, right, where you can purchase a Strong's Concordance. It's better to have the physical book, right? You have to know how to use the physical book, as you don't know what time is coming ahead and what will be lacking. So it's always good to have the physical one. But of course, having the app on your devices are much more convenient for your everyday getting around. I have many books on the app here, and I'll strive to get all the books I can available that we need on the app, so I can pull it anytime I want to. I mean, a lot of people see me use this tablet to at camp. I pull up any stream article, brother, hold it like it's a book, and we go and destroy the Christian minds of the public with all these articles and stuff. Always do everything you can to you know, go forward with your work in the truth. The scripture says to contend earnestly for the faith. You gotta fight for this. All right, fight against your own disobedience that your mind want to bring you somewhere else. Fight against, you know what I mean, anything inside of you that try to slow you down from fully pressing on gas when it comes to the work of the Most High. You see what I'm saying? Keep yourself healthy for the work of the Most High. Keep yourself strong for the work of the Most High. You see what I'm saying? Right? We have the word Lashawan that was breaking down before. Lashawan is our way of saying uh, the language, right? Which we got straight out of the scriptures, the Lashawan Qadash, right? We got before, we had a feed before, right? So we're just giving a quick synopsis. Qadash means holy. Holy is an old English word to say separate, all right? Lashawan, right? In the Old English will be referred to as tongue. So it would have been broken down as holy tongue, right? Because that's Old English way of saying it. As you said before, if you speak with the Chinese tongue, you're speaking the Chinese language or the Chinese dialects. You see what I'm saying? So even using the word the term dialect is key, because of course we have perpetrators who have stolen our identity, walking around saying that they're the Jew, but they have a certain dialect. Well, that dialect, that's in the store, right? That dialect is not the Lashawan Qadash, right? The Lashawan Qadash is the dialect of the Israelites, the language of the Israelites, right? Okay? So, tongue in the Old English, as to our intention in today, is language. Language, all right? Now, the actual word for tongue is Lashan, right? So, the tongue in your mouth, right? We're going to have the word for mouth up here too. It's in the alphabet. We have a figure for mouth, right? We draw the mouth like so, right? That is how we draw the mouth in our alphabet, which is pa, right? So in your pa, let me do that, right? In your pa, it's kind of simple, right? In your pa, in your mouth, right? In your mouth, right? In is going to be ba, right? Ba is how you say in, right? And then, of course, the possessive goes after the root word, right? So ba, pa, pa is mouth, right? Pa is mouth, right? Ba, pa, ka, right? Because your is ka in Hebrew, right? Ba, pa, ka, in your mouth, right? In your mouth is the tongue, right? The tongue. So this part right here is how we got this figure right here, right? Ba, pa, ka. Ba, in, pa, mouth, ka, you or your, right? Ba, pa, ka. In your mouth is your tongue, right? So for is, you can say be, right? Remember now, this is a Negro's language, right? So be, right? In the white man's book, he'll still say is. What's going on, sister? Right? Right? Be, the white man will still say is, but for that, okay, we don't have an is in Hebrew. We only have a be, and be is haya, right? Haya, written just like that, right? In your mouth be your tongue, right? So we're gonna put tongue, right? And tongue in Hebrew is, say it again.
Lashawan.
Lashawan, very good, sister, right? We're gonna do this, right? And I answer you. No sweat, but welcome.
You have a paper?
A paper.
I'm doing a paper.
You got one right now? Okay, come. You need a pen too? Pen?
Yes.
Okay, no sweat, all right. Be your tongue. So of course, in our language, we put the root word first, the thing we're talking about first, and then we put the possessives after, right? So of course, in the English, I'm gonna put your first. Right? I'm thinking of the Hebrew where I put tongue first, because in the Hebrew I would put tongue first. Right? I would put tongue first, right? Right? But in English it will be your tongue. Right? Your tongue. Right? Now, like I said, in Hebrew, the tongue will go first, and tongue in Hebrew is Lashan. Very good. Right? Lashan. And then we'll go put the possessive. And the possessive to say you or your is ka. Right? So make it simple. I, in Hebrew, you say ah. Right? You, in Hebrew, you say ka. Right? Ah, ka. Ah, ka. Now, of course, you have the formal way of saying things, right? Which you're not going to come across as often as you would these two, right? Formally, it will be anya and ada. Anya, ada. That's formal, right? But common talk, if you want to get to talking, if you want to remember this, ah is short for anya, right? But is a preposition to say I, like in Parium, the tribe of Ephraim, Parium, where his name means I am fruitful. Par meaning fruit, Parium meaning more than one fruit, right? That's how they got the term fruitful, Parium, right? He said Parium, because is I, right? And then you is ka. So you go in the prayers, and it will say Shamka, and it goes Yahweh, right? Because it's saying Shamka, Sham being name, Ka meaning you or your. So Shamka, your name. And the praise is talking about how holy the Most High is and blessed be the Most High. All right? Okay? Good. Right? So Ka is you. You or your, in our language, is the same thing. Our language, the first and the most proper language in all the earth,
That's
right? Was very much like our Negroes talk, not very specific to you, yours, and his and him. It was all just him, right? It was all just you. So I would say this is you pen. You pen, pen for you. You see what I'm saying? It was very much like how Latinos and Negroes speak outside of this Eurocentric country here. Okay? Okay? So now we got a sentence here. In your mouth be your tongue. Because your tongue is in your mouth. Right? because we was getting down the Lashan to say mouth. All right, and was breaking down. We started to get the first part of the Hebrew alphabet, right? And then because of the tongue, we was reminded about the tongue being in your mouth, so we drew the alphabet figure for a mouth. This figure right here is the figure of a drawing of a mouth, which is, and the mouth in Hebrew is pa. Okay. Give everybody a chance to write this down.
What does you say kamaka? What does that mean? That means.
Say it again.
You say kamaka. What does that mean?
Ka waka.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Oh, you say kamaka.
Oh, when the brothers say kan ada one kan.
Oh.
Okay, kan ada one kan is our way of saying yes, sir, yes.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, we're gonna get that next. Also, anybody online, please have your questions online ready, all right? See anybody in there typing, Pertazar?
Just an answer.
Okay, no sweat.
No, just they no questions yet. They're just checking in.
Okay, more sign press.
Excuse me, I'm sorry I'm late, but I was trying to find my ID. I did find it. So,
All right, no problem. That's all right, sis, all right.
I'm still. What happens? The reason I'm in college like that because I'm getting my day that I have wallets and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I was on a bus one time. I was on Q21 years ago, and Q53 in Queens, and one time on the 826 Street, and I lost wallets, and they instead of handing it back, they didn't have a house on my name, car on my name, apartment on my name, and using my Medicaid.
People using your Medicare, right? In the white man's world, right? So if you lose your wallet, expect all your money to be stolen. Use it. Expect your credit card to be ran all the way up to 1,000, right? This is America, right? You're not in the kingdom of heaven, of course. Now here, you lose your wallet. Your wallet is gonna be right here, right, with every dollar remaining in there, because we don't steal like America steals. The culture in America is to steal and to get one foot above the other man or the other woman, right? That's the culture of America. So when you're on the train, you have to be careful. I wish I said he sent us as sheep among wolves, because wolves devour sheep. And you gotta, if you're a lamb or you're a sheep, and the wallet of a sheep is found in the wolf's lair, then the wolf devours whatever's in the sheep stuff, whatever you got. If you got a leg on you, an arm on you, the wolf devours that. Right? So you want to be careful of, moving around in society and stop losing things. All right? Everybody come in here with a problem. I come in here with my problem, and over time, just like being newborn as a child learns to walk. I mean, I had a problem with being late myself. You see what I'm saying? I only recently started getting on top of my lateness process. I ain't all right. You see what I'm saying? I'll be coming in like right now, like you, for my own class. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? So no problem, man. You come in there, we improve. We work on improving ourselves. All right? Okay? Brothers up.
So we have a question on Facebook.
Okay, let me record.
Eli Yahoo, Ben Yosef, he said, what the brother said? That's what he said, what the brother said.
He's asking, what did I say?
Yeah. I said the Khan, I won Khan.
Oh,
that was his question, yeah.
We can, right now, Mr. Ben Yusuf, right? Eli Ben Yusuf, right? Also, let me get that book if I can when you can purchase it, all right?
What is it?
This is our favorite book over there.
Oh, Khan.
Yeah.
Khan, I won Khan.
All right. And so, purchase it, said it again. Khan are the one Khan, all right? Khan are the one Khan. Khan are the one Kan and a one kan. All right. Kan in this instance here means yes. Right? Contrary to yes would be no. And no, we say no by saying la'a. La'a is how you say no. Okay, la'a is how you say no. Of course, la'a is also Leah's name. Leah was the prime mother of all of the 12 tribes of Israel. Her name was Leah. In the Hebrew, her name was La'a, with an extra H on there. And her name does not mean no. All right, it's nothing really. Her name is nothing. Is not really at all to know. Nothing like that. All right, I think her name means something like journey. I'm not sure how the form of the name was. We can look into that. We will need the Zondervan dictionary later on, probably, right? If anybody has interest in that, then we'll go into that, right? But Leah's name was La'a, right? With another H on the end, like this. This was Leah's name. It was written like it was, in the ancient Hebrew, it was written like this: La, A, just like that. La, A. That was Leah's name. Leah. In English, of course. All right. Of course, in the Hebrew, you don't have European vowels. Even the R in Hebrew is not considered to be a vowel. The R is not considered to be a vowel. R for Allah. Right? I'm putting vowels in there to fit the understanding of your English tongue, your English mind. Your English mind needs vowels. Right? In our language, you need vowels. As much to say, when so-called scholars, right, white academia, right, they go to write the Lord's name, you'll see them do this. They'll put YHWH because they know that the Lord's name in writing, Yah, Ha, Wa, right? Because in Hebrew we write from right to left, where in English you read and write from left to right. Of course, we had connectors in our language to get the pronunciation of the R sound, what you would think of is as the vowel, right? The connectors will decide whether the R sound behind what you would perceive in English as a consonant, whether the R sound would remain or be taken out of the word, right? Of course, they have the Y as the Ya, and they have the Ha as the H, and they have the Wa as a W, right? So picking the letters apart and looking at the root of letters, because this is where the Y came from, and this is where the H came from in English, and this is where the W came from in English. All right? So, of course, white academia will put these together like this, and they know that it says Yahweh, ha, Yahweh, right? But of course, in English, so you can pronounce it. Like you can't look at this and pronounce this. You say yo without vowels in English. You look at this and you say yo. But that's not how the Lord said to say His name.
That's right.
This is a Yah Ha Wa Ha. All right. So now for you to pronounce it in English, you would need vowels. Yah Ha Wa. Now you can say it in your English mind, because we're in a land that don't belong to us. We're slaves in this place, and you've been subject to another man's culture. All right? Yahweh. All right? So that's how that goes, right? Our favorite book over here, right? We have a book here, right? Called the Biblical Hebrew Text and Workbook. Right? No slip. Go ahead. Okay. Right? This is a book made by scholars such as Benny Padrati Kittle, Vicky Hoffer, Rebecca Apps Wright, right? Jewish and all kind of people, right? Right? This is a book from, why I call them scholars, because they are people high up in white academia. Because as it says here, this is a book from Yale University, New Haven and London, Connecticut. This is from Yale University, right? And here's what they said, right, about the Hebrew, right? It said the Hebrew alphabet is the oldest in the world. Now, of course, white supremacy and white academia make it seem like the Roman language and the Greek language is the first and the best alphabet in the world. They go as far as to call their letters alphabet, as we broke down before we had to cut the feed and start back again. Alpha comes from alap. Bet comes from beta in Greek, and beta comes from bayat. So we got bayat, and they turn bayat in with their European Greek tongue into beta, right? And that's how they got beta or bet, right? So for us we have alap bayat, and they instead have alpha bet, right? Now ask one of them Greek scholars or whoever, right, what a alpha is and what a bet is, and they'll say alpha is the superior and beta is the lesser feminine. But then after that, of course, you got other characters, omega and all kind of stuff. You see what I'm saying? Well, are those masculine and feminine, or they made that up, right? Alpha comes from alap. Alap is a cow. This is the figure of a cow's head, which is where they got the A from, right? Beta, which they said is nothing, right? Beta is just the lesser than the alpha, right? Which they made up because the scripture says they inherited lives. You see what I'm saying? In the book of Psalms, right? Beta is from bet is from beta, and beta is from bayat, and bayat, which is where you get your figure of a B from, right? Bayat is a tenth. All right. Why? Because according to Yale University, the Hebrew alphabet is the oldest in the world. Still in use today. Why is it still in use today? Because you got the alphabet today. You see what I'm saying? And you got the Jewish man running around with our Assyrian writing form of the same language. Right? There goes our own alphabet. Our own. What language are we reading in? We're reading in English. So by our own, you're talking about these authors right here talking about their own. And of course, in Yale University in Connecticut, Yale University, they speak English. So by our own, they're talking about the English. Our own alphabet is a descendant of it, talking about the ancient Hebrew, the Lashawan Qadash. Right? It goes on to say, originally, what does originally mean? Beginning of originally is the origin, talking about the oldest language in the world, the Hebrew. Originally, only the consonants were used. Only the consonants were used. So in Hebrew, we would never have an O. In Hebrew, there's no O's. There's none of that. There's no O's. There's no E's. There's no U's, right? And even the I that we use in Hebrew, the I, right? This is the Assyrian Hebrew, the modern, what they call the modern Hebrew. The I, or the I in ancient Hebrew, right, does not really reflect the I as a vowel in English, right? Right? In the sense of how people use I in English, I and IA in English, you'll be getting it out of the ya. You'll be getting it out of this thing right here, ya. Right? You look at a tribe, and it will say Judea, right? Yahawadia, right? Yahawadia, because that's like saying Asia or India or Germania or Britannia or Russia. Of course, the Russians call themselves Ruski, Russia, right? Or they even call it, in the pronunciation, Spain, they call it España or L'España. You see what I'm saying? Because that ia is to say YA, it's the same pronunciation. So for Judas, it's Yahawadia. For Israel, for Israelites, for the Israelite kingdom, they call it Yasharalia. And the Yah is here. Right? Any tribe. And let's look for any, let's get in the Bible. Let's get in the Torah. All right, so there was no vowels. You would not have a Boker Tav, right? Because Boker Tav in the what I'm saying is good morning in Yiddish, in the Jewish man's tongue, right? The Jewish man's language, the Jewish man's tongue. He will say Boker Tav. When of course there's no vowels in Hebrew. So what he's trying to say is Bawakwar Tawab. There's no V's in Hebrew. There's no V's, right? There's none of this. Right? None of this, right? There's no V's, there's no F, right? There's none of that. Right? Okay. Right quick, brothers. Hold on 1 second, all right? Let me just get this out of the way. Let me get I'm trying to find Judite. Right? You got Jew, you got lawyer. The tribe lawyer has an I in there, right? Because the I in lawyer, right, is the Yah. That's the I in lawyer. Right? So you can't get more simpler than that. Right? That's what you get. That's why there's an I at the end of that. The Yah in the I in Naphtali in Hebrew is Naphthalia. Naphthalia. The I is Yah. The I is not an I like you can't put an I here. The Hebrew alphabet I as the I in English, because that's not what it is. So meaning what? We don't use the I as a vowel in Hebrew. We don't use the I as a vowel in Hebrew. Okay. Let me get you got a question online,
We have Ruth Sanchez
Okay.
on Facebook saying, Salakia, not to get off topic. When you have a moment, I am not sure if I'm forming these sentences correctly. Ahab, za, I love this. That's the question. Is that I love this? Also, does Ama, Ohio means I'm from Ohio?
Okay, hold on. Bear with me 1 second, right? I heard the question, right?
Go.
Let me just get this, right? Okay. For example, right, we have a tribe right here, right? We have the Asherites. We're in Judges 1 and 32. And it goes to say Asherites. In the Hebrew there, what did it say? Ashar, can you see it?
Yeah, go.
It says Ashar, Yah. That's how you say Asherite in Hebrew. Ashar, Yah. All right? So to say whatever the place it is, you put the Yah there. Because the Yah will be like how we're saying the Iya. So that'll be like their country. Ashar, Yah. Just like I have Germania and Britannia and Russia and India, right? You will have Ashar, Yah. And then you have, for the Benjamites, you have Yamyanya. And for the Judas, you have Yehawadia. Right? We put I know they got the word Jew for Judah sometimes too, right? They got a certain way that they spell Judah that I can't really get. All right? It's probably in the book of Esther or somewhere where they got the word Jew at. There you go. Jew. Right? Good. 3064. And for Jew, look at that. For Jew, it's Yah Hawad Yah. So that'll be for the Judites, Protestants tribe. Right? For the Judites, Yahawadia. That'll be the country of the Judites. You have you have Yahawada, the people, and then Hawadia, the country. You see what I mean? This is the meaning. This is the Judites' land here. Yahawadia. India is the Indians' land. Right? And then you have Russia, that's the Russians' land. And Germania is the Germans' land. And Britannia is the British land, or the Britain's land. I gotta say Britain instead of British, because British and Britain is two different things. Just like Jew and Jewish is two different things. It's like Israelite and Israeli is two different things. Okay. No problem, right? So we get an understanding of that, right?
It's an Esther, right?
Yeah, we're not gonna stay in Esther. I'll just bring out the yeah, you can plug it in right here, sister, right? That's it. Okay. Okay. Let me hear the question again one time.
All right, we got the first question.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the first question is, all right. I am not sure if I am forming these sentences correctly.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is,
She had the sentence about love and something like that.
yeah, I love this.
I love
That's
this.
the first, yeah, that's the first thing.
Okay. So she made an attempt, right?
Come.
Okay, so let's hear her attempt.
Ahab.
Okay, good. Okay.
Za.
Okay. That is, if you said it to me, I'll understand exactly what you mean, right? So of course I taught it like that so that we can remember it, right? Properly, of course, the scripture says to seek the old path. All right. So being now that we've comprehended that za is this, you want to say haza. Right? Haza is the proper way to say this. All right. Right. So you're saying the right thing. Go ahead. See good. Right. That's good. I know in America, with the English tongue, we're saying I love this. Just give you a heads up. In Old English, or where we come from in the Middle East, remember now, we're the people that started everything. Language that started with us. All right? So I know we in a backward society, we're reading and writing from left to right when we started from right to left. We would have more said, instead of saying I love this, you would have said this I love. All right? So you want to say I love this. So you want to say this. Okay, saying what it is. This I love. All right? That's how you're going to do that. This I love. And this in Hebrew is ha-za. Haza. Right? This. And then you got the ah. Because ah is I. Right? And then love is ahab. And by ahab, I should put two H's here, but King Ahab was written just like this. So I want it to stick with you that King Ahab, his name was love. King Ahab's name was love. All right. So of course, let me write this out in the ancient Hebrew. Ha. Make sure if you can properly read what I'm writing on the board, right? If it's not too light or something, right? Just give me some ones that you can read what's on the board. If it's clear, you can see everything. Give me a 1. If everything is not clear, give me a 5. If you can't see everything clearly on the board, type in some 5s there on your chat, whether it be Facebook or YouTube, all right? Ha-za. Right? Ha-za. Right? And then we have ah.
Salakia, sir, if I may,
Yeah.
They gave me ones.
They give me 1s, most in Christ. Ah, ahab. Aha. Now, every single word in Hebrew consists of 2 or 3 letters without the tenses. So if you see 4 letters together like this, you have to figure out what is the 2 or 3 letters, right, that make up, that is the makeup or the base of this word. Number one, you do that by evaluating the tenses, right? The tenses, whether it be a preposition or a possessive. Prepositions go on the front of a word, possessives go at the end of a word. Prepositions go at the front of a word, possessives go at the end of a word. And then, of course, we broke down the mid tenses before, where you have a wa or a ya in the middle. So we have no ya or you have no wa or ya in the middle here. So we eliminate the thought of having a tense in the middle, right? We have no possessors on the back, so we know that ba is the last letter of the word. So you count back 1, 2, 3. That's the word. This is the preposition. This is the tense that we have to evaluate. So we look at this. We see it's 4 letters. We know that Hebrew word only consists of 2 or 3 letters, right? Just like 2 or 3 in the law, right? When 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there I am. Hebrew words consist of 2 or 3 letters only. Anything other than that makes it a compound word. All right? So we have an R on the beginning. Is R a preposition?
Is that a preposition?
Yeah.
Something comes before? Yeah.
Yes, very good. It's a preposition to say?
I.
Very good. Now, you have I out the way. Go on.
Oh, no, it's I or I am?
I or I am, right? Let's say I. I. Right? In Spanish, me. Oh, no. In Spanish, yo. Right? In English, I. In Hebrew, ah. All right? So we have ah. We have that as an I. Good. Meaning what? We are left with ahab. Ahab is what you're left with. Because we took out all of the available tenses and we only left with these 3 letters right here. And if you're speaking the language, in the language that you speak, is ahab a word? Is ahab a word? It is. Ahab is a word which means
love.
There you go. And that is the mind you have to be in when you're reading the Hebrew. You have to be in that exact same mindset all the time. Right? Now over here, what do we have over here? We have ba, pa, ka. What does ba, pa, ka mean?
Salaki, so what was the question? Salaki.
What does ba, pa, ka
mean? In your mouth.
Break it down.
Ba, ba is a preposition.
It's a preposition. In. Very good. Go ahead.
Ka.
By the preposition which means in, right?
In. Come.
Good. Keep going.
Then you have the pa, which means mouth.
Pa means mouth. Good.
Pa means mouth. Then you have the ka, which is oh man, I forgot the term.
Yours.
End of a word.
Possessive.
Possessive. Because it's possessive.
Something is yours, it's your possession.
It's your possession.
For sure. Very, very good, all right? Very good, right? Okay? What we're going to do is, we're going to put this in the Hebrew here, right? And then we're gonna see how this will be written in the Hebrew. Now I want the people online to give me some directions here where they can. Okay.
It's like it's good. And Ruth Sanchez had a second question.
Okay.
On that same one question.
Oh, this question right here.
Yeah.
Let's get it now while we still got it.
Come. All right. So the second one is where you said. All right. And also, does I'm Ohio means I'm from Ohio?
Ama, Ohio. Okay, because there's an Ama there. Okay. Yes. Yes. Right? But because you say Ama, now if you're saying this to me, writing is one thing. Writing, I can see that you wrote everything together. You put prepositions together and the word Ohio. Right? But if you're talking to me, what you don't never want is miscommunication. Because in miscommunication, somebody got to get shot. Okay. It's not going to be me. It's going to be you. So you wouldn't want to have miscommunication. You know what I mean? Now, Ama, Ohio, number one, what is Ama? You say Ama. What does your mind read when you say Ama?
Salaki, so she actually put as a separate. She put
right. She wrote that.
Okay.
Well, this is a language to be spoken. And the only thing that is written is the things that you say.
Okay.
All right? So we have the Bible here because it's thus saith the Lord. And thus saith Moses unto the children of Israel. So things are being said and someone wrote it down. Now you're saying something to me. You say Ama, Ohio. When I hear Ama, what am I going to think you're saying? Pratizar. What's Ama? What's Abba? Abba.
Abba?
Yeah.
Abba was our father.
It's your father.
Father, yeah.
Abba is father. What is Ama? Ama today is mama.
Oh.
Abba is today papa. Papa. Or so you go in other countries, they still say baba. You know what I mean? Certain African countries, countries like the Haitians in Haiti, I think they still say baba. Right? Other countries like America, you might say papa. Or in other English countries, they'll say dada. Right? Ama is mother. So you say Ama, Ohio. My mother's a what? You getting shot. You don't say Ama, your Ohio. I'm like, you said what about my mother? I don't know what you said, but you know where you at? Where you from? You know what I mean? So of course, in an instance like that, for the sake of not having miscommunication, you're gonna put, instead of I, you're gonna put I am. Right? I am is Anya. Anya. Right? In Spanish, right? Soy. Right? Soy in Spanish, right? I am is Anya. I is A. All right. Of course, you'll see this in the you'll see this in the Tanakh Torah as Anya, right? And a lot of times you might have to switch to the formal. You have to know the formal. You have to switch to the formal for the sake of not mispronouncing, for the sake of not having miscommunication. So Anya, my Ohio. Oh snap, you from Ohio? Anya, Ohio. Mother what? You know what I mean? Ohio. There's no Ohio in my language. So Ohio, come on now. You Ohio my mother now. I don't know where you from and where the Ohio thing came from. What does Ohio mean? Nobody knows. The people from Ohio don't know what Ohio means. We in New York. What the hell is a York? We don't know what a York means. Before that, they called it Gotham City. What the hell is a Gotham? Before that, it was New Amsterdam. What the hell is an Amsterdam? A dam of Amsterdam. What's an Amster? Amsterdam. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? And if it's something I don't know, then I gotta take something that you're saying as offense. You're talking about people's mothers here, and you from the hood now. You know what I mean? You want to be careful of miscommunication. Of course, I'm on Ohio, and you're not talking about my mother. But there is a very important thing. My priest, what's going on? Get this brother over here, man. Look at. Oh, you gotta get searched first. So you he over here in the full mechanic. The brothers came in. He has a profession, y'all. A very respectable profession. You know what I mean? God. In the suit of blue too, it's not the police. Right? The suit of blue, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? We're well respected car mechanic in the ISUK in New York. You know what I mean? God. Okay. So Anya, my Ohio. Right here. Oh, y'all what's up? Cool, right? Yo, he got his Hebrew name. Come on, let me show this off. Right here. Look at come a little closer, man. You know what I mean? He works at a body shop. He's a car mechanic. His brother's a professional. Look at the glasses. You know he's a mechanic. With glasses like that. You know he gets some money out here. You know what I mean? He has his Hebrew name on display. Bold, brother. Bold. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Don't sound cry. That's hardcore body one west, man. Brothers always say hardcore body one west. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, Yawasap, right, comes from Yasap. Yes, sis.
Your name is General. Who's your name? How do you say your name? It starts with H, right?
Say it again.
Your name, General.
I'm not a general. I'm officer.
Oh,
my name is Officer Hazahab.
Hazahab.
Hazahab. Right?
What does that mean?
It means the wolf.
Haza.
Haza. AHAB.
Oh, Hazahab. Okay, yeah. I know it's spelled with an H. I just forgot to just.
A lot of people get the name. My name is similar to one of the generals' name called General Hazayan.
Oh.
So a lot of times people see me on Facebook and be like, oh, General Hazayan. Because they're not looking at my profile picture. Wrong face. It's your similar name, wrong face. You see what I'm saying? For sure. And we brought that down. Oh, General Hazayan's name right here. Zayan. Ha is how you say the. Right? Ha is how you say the. Right? Zayan is weapon. Ha, Zayan. Ha, Zayan. What am I saying, sis? The, good.
Zayan, weapon.
Very good. So what is that in English?
The weapon.
Very, give her a hand. Right. That's right. And that's what the general names mean. General Hazayan means the weapon. He's a very skilled man. Nobody should ever mess with him. He got more combat experience than anybody you know and anybody that you know knows. You see what I'm saying? He was a SWAT team trainer. You see what I'm saying? He trains police squads all over the goddamn country. You know what I mean? And he's training us now. Most like Christ. You know what I mean? That's the most high. You know what I mean? Yasap means add. Right? We brought out earlier how the wa, right? The wa in the middle of a word is like saying ing. It's a tense. When you put wa in the middle of any word, it's like saying ing. Right? We're done with this, right? This I love. Someone's trying to say I love this. We speak in old English way when it comes to the language, right? So our language, we would say this because it's white man's way of saying things in academia. Who say the article, right? The article talking about the thing you're talking about, right? I can't say article because I was not raised to say article like in school. I would say the thing you're talking about. You gotta say first. You're talking about this. At the personal line, we're referring to this class, right? This I love. Hazah is this. Ah is I. Ahab is love. The same Ahab as King Ahab, right? A brother that messed up a long time ago. You know what I mean? Hazah, Ahab. This I love. Okay? I don't mean to put you on the spot like that, yo, stop y'all, you know what I mean? But you know, it is a Hebrew word and it was on the camera, so I'm just trying to break it down right quick for him. You know what I mean? You got Yawasap. Yawasap. Hold on, wasn't that brother online called Yosef a while ago, right?
Oh,
Correct. Yawasap. Right? Is properly translated as Ading. Ading. Why? Because this ing right here is this wa right here. All right? Now, Jewish man's writing, right? Jewish man's dialect with his European tongue, he turns the wa into an O. Hold on, it's in the book. Where's the book at? There we go. All right. We was back at the beginning, page 3. Right. Here's what he said happens. Right. Hold on. Okay. It says by the time of the Israelite kingdoms, they're talking about the Jewish man's kingdom, right? The Jewish man's kingdom is not the Israelite kingdom, right? He says some consonants, ya, the wa we got on the board here, and the ha, were used to indicate certain vowels. Now, where does vowels happen at? Where they take place at? Vowels take place in Europe. All right? So these are Europeans trying to mesh our language into their culture. And European tongues require European vowels. Right? So as you see here, they got the ha to be used as an A, they got the ya to be used as an I or an E, and they got the wa to be used as an O or U. All right? And now to tell the difference between whether they use it as a vowel or whether it's just a word in the text, now they're going to put these dots and dashes all over the place and make a chicken scratch mess. All right? So now the Jewish man puts the O here, right? This Y to him is an O, right? And he will end up putting the ya, and he will put Y here, right? You take the S right here and you put the S right here, right? And then of course, this P is how they get the F. Now the problem is you can't say this in English without a vowel in the middle. So they added a vowel in there. So they can say Yosef, because this is not the white man's language. Right. It's the Ephraimite language. It's the Judite language. It's the Benjamin's language, the Levite's language. This language belongs to Negro, Latinos, and Native Indians, right? Go ahead, Partizan.
So I guess they wasn't really sure on so it's saying, so how do you say I'm from? I am from.
I am from. We went over that a while ago, right?
Yeah,
You got Anya. Anya is I am.
I am.
Okay, you don't want to say Ama, Ohio, because that person from Ohio. He would say Anya, Ma, Ohio. Anya is I am. Maybe it was my fault. I didn't really spell it all the way out like I should have had, right? Ma. It's good. It's good that you even said it back. It's good that they asked that, right? Ma is a preposition to say from. Right? From. Ma is a preposition to say from. All right? Let me not put these together with the wa. The wa in the middle of the word is ing. Ma is from. You from any place? You know what I mean? Y'all Sapiano, you from the Bronx. No. So, Slappy, you from Brooklyn. No. Oh, you from Puerto Rico. Sorry. Oh, from Israel. You from Israel. Give a hand, man. That's right. You talking to free. You gotta watch your speech on free men. Like, might get offended, man. Brother actually got some artillery. I don't want to get shot. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, like I said before, miscommunication. You see what I'm saying? It's something that you don't want. So we couldn't say Ama, Ohio, because then you're talking about somebody's mother in Ohio. And that can get you shot. Talking about someone's mother. Anya, Ma, Ohio. Oh, you saying you from Ohio. Okay, I got you. You see what I'm saying? I'm coming from Brooklyn today. It's where I reside in Babylon, slavery, Egypt, America. Right? So for me, Hazahab, Ma, Brooklyn. Partizan from Yonkers. Partizan, Ma, Yonkers. Ma Yonkers. Right? Yo, what's up, y'all? Ma Yasharala. Alright. You know what I mean? Sister, I see you around before. You from Harlem?
No, I was, and then I got decepted against, so I left out. I went to a shelter in Brooklyn.
Okay. But where you from? You from Brooklyn or where you from?
I'm from boroughs. I went away.
You from the boroughs?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
I came from South Jamaica first. I was born on Jewish.
Yeah.
Then 2 years South Jamaica.
Okay.
They call it 40s somewhere.
Uh-huh.
And then 27 years Far Rockaway. Then I got told by my mother that I was on my mother's roof, and She told me to go to.
That's all. You don't gotta break the whole thing down. But we get you from New York. You a real New Yorker. I got you. So what's the name again? This?
Amina Bior. I'm trying to get a Hebrew name.
Amina Bior. Right.
I'm trying to get a Hebrew name.
In due time, right? You're gonna wear a dress though.
Right. She just told me.
Yeah, no problem. You're gonna get Hebrew name. You're gonna come in a dress. Always come.
I was washing, drying clothes off my idea of rushing out.
That's fine.
Clean, so.
That's fine. Come as you are. You know what I mean? And then make sure that you're not unclean, and then you wear a dress and come to class. And in due time, right? That Hebrew name means you're no longer Amina Bior. You're gonna be a new person in our King Yahushua Mashiach's regime. Meaning you get a whole different lifestyle.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that comes with the washing of the old person. All right. So in due time, just keep coming to class. Make sure you're here every Thursday on time, 7 o'clock.
He told me to come, but the other day he said come every day for 6 months straight.
Yeah, do it. Saying
you
got that time, no problem. Thursday is mandatory though.
Thursday. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You got stuff to do on the other day. You know what I mean? Handle your business. But on Thursday, this is the only thing you got to do. On Thursday, this comes before your mother. Comes before your dad. I got that out of the Bible. I got it out of the Bible. All right? On Thursday, this comes before your mother. What did it say? Your mother. Before what house I said to his mom. He said, these brothers right here is my mother and my father. You see what I'm saying? And my daughters and my son. These brothers right here. So that's from the Bible, right? It's not in UPK. Everything we say is in the Bible. All right? Good. Brothers up. Go ahead.
All right. They understand it now. And also, we have a question about Marshall Ayat. He said that he's trying to post his question, but his question cannot be posed. So he ended up I think he's texted you.
He texted me on my phone, right?
Oh,
Yo, what's up, y'all? Looking at the bag right there. Yeah, looking at my phone. All right. Hamani, also, if you can, Hamani, right? I know you're online, right? See if you can make your way. The car is good, y'all. Stop it. You leave it here? Okay, so the car is good to go. Okay, for now. Okay, Hamani, if you could make your way over here. All right, y'all stop brought your car here, right? Okay, I see much more question here. We got no cap tomorrow. Okay, no cap tomorrow. Mashamar Yash. Salaki sir, can Psalms 68 and 4? Let's go to Psalm 68 and 4.
68 and 4?
Yeah, Psalm 68 and 4. Can Psalm 68 and 4 be used as biblical evidence? I'm trying to fan on brothers, all right? Brother, they're trying to slow roast the priest, right?
Oh, Salaki, you said 58 and 4?
68.
68 and 4. Oh,
okay. So like I said, can Psalm 68 and 4 be used as biblical evidence to prove that every character is pronounced with an R behind it? Let me look at it first. So lucky my question won't show up on the YouTube for some reason, sir. Okay. Psalms 68 and 4. Okay, there we go. Can Psalm 68 be used as biblical evidence for every character is pronounced with an R behind it? Okay. What I have here is Psalms 68 and 4. All right. Shayar is the word for sing. Hey, we got some vocabulary in here, huh? Shayar is the word for sing. La, Alahayam. La is the preposition. Allah is the word for God. Yam is to say plural, meaning it's not talking about the Most High because the Most High is one. Allah, meaning God, is the word which means power or authority. All right? God's in the ordinary sense, but especially used in the plural, that's especially with the article. There we go with the article again. I don't know what article is. Talking about the thing they're talking about. That's what I mean by article, right? Of the supreme God, occasionally applied by way of deference to magistrates. Why? Because magistrates are in authority, and sometimes as a superlative, right? But the gods here is talking about the powers, right? Talking about the angels, because the angels is who obey the Most High and deliver your prayers to the Most High. All right. So they sing it. You got the wa at the end of it. That wa is a possessive to say it, or he, or it. Right. La alahayim. Right. And especially this is Psalms. So in Psalms, it's a song where you're not praying, right? And you're not trying to talk to the Most High. Give it a break, Pratazar. You want to have a seat over here. You want to come from the computer, right? Drink some water or something. You know what I mean? Right? Right? In Psalms, David does everything he can to not say the Lord's name. That's number one. Because there's a law that says to not use the Lord's name in vain. So to not use the Lord's name in vain, you're going to see Alahayim sometime, referring to the men with wings that fly and like appear and disappear when they like, who work for the Most High. You see words like Yah, because Yah is not the Lord's name. Yah is an acceptable way to not say the Lord's name in vain, or the UPK way where we say the Lord. Or in English, you read in the Bible in the English, it's going to say capital Lord, to not use the Lord's name in vain in the English. You see what I'm saying? Yah is right here. This is there to not use the Lord's name in vain. All right? Okay? What does it say right here? Yah is a contraction for, it says here, Yehovah or Yahweh is really what they're trying to say. It's a contraction, meaning it's taken from the Lord's name, meaning this is not the Lord's name. That's what it means to say contraction for the Lord's name. It's to say that this is not the Lord's name. All right? Good. Right? Okay? And Mashama Yash, this scripture, just like all scriptures, right? It shows that there's no R's all over the place and there's no vowels all over the place. All right? Good. Any more questions online? Oh, yo, what's up?
Oh man,
Yeah.
you finished breaking down my name? Oh, good show.
Oh, you want to get the other on it?
Oh,
So we got Yawasap, right? Let's take this Yiddish off of the board, but that's not real. We just read Yale University. People come up against us and say, how can you have a language with no vowels? You got a language with no vowels. Well, you got to talk to Yale about that, man. I mean, the Yale gonna look at you and be like, the niggas on the street was right. UPK 1969, where you learn that from, huh?
Right.
You got a well-paid education. How much you paid for? And you tell them for free online.
Right.
African like that for free. Walking through the doors at 2279 3rd Avenue in Harlem, New York. All right? And people pay thousands of dollars for every semester to go learn something that you're gonna learn here for free. All right? Where your preferences are?
So like I don't want to, if I may, remember a couple of weeks ago, there was somebody who posted up in the chat talking about this Hebrew look, it seems like that they have only one vowel.
Yeah, I remember
this
that.
type of Hebrew, that's what they said. This type of Hebrew.
This type of Hebrew is the original. It's the first. It's the only one that really should exist.
That's what they thought the I was about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Besides that the I is not about.
Come. You know what I mean? Good thing we brought that down though, you know what I mean? So at least everyone online could understand. It says we might have late people logging in, you know what I mean? All the late comments, no problem. You know what I mean? When you're done, rewind the class back. So you got all weekend, we got no camp tomorrow. You know what I mean? Yo, what's up, man? We going out tomorrow, man? Watching the ice, man? The Simeonites? What's going on? Cachapas? No? No? God, like it, yo. Come on, man. Come on, us, man. God, you got to stay with tomorrow. God, you got to stay with tomorrow. Hold on. Work in Hebrew, right?
You know, it's like you do have a couple more questions.
Okay, well, let me get y'all some y'all's name. Let's finish right here. Okay. Make sure that Board is dry on the damage in the pen. By the way, this board, y'all, what's up, y'all? Is the one who got this board together.
Yeah.
Right, it was side board, you know what I mean? He added, he for sure, a little bit, he added onto the school for sure. This board wasn't here. We had some little board like this.
Right.
Had the camera all up in my face doing this right here. Spitting all in the camera talking. You know what I mean? Y'all, what's up, y'all? You know, the Lord said, I can get a board. I can get this thing. Clap it up, man. You know what I mean? All glorious, man. We probably gonna paint around it, paint this thing here. You know what I mean? You know, upgrade. You know what I mean? We will keep adding on to what y'all something out of added. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
So like I said, you gave the order.
But you did it.
Right.
Both sides of Christ, all right? When you see your brother's name with your olive, right? According to the books, right? But this is not in all instances, right? They have the Yah right here as of, right? Of course, when you're reading and writing regular Hebrew, of, right? Of is ma, right? But when it comes to names like Yahweh, Ya'ala, this R right here is to say of, right? And then Allah is how you say God, power, right? Authority, right? 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 So you got Yahweh, right? Adding of God, of the Most High. You see what I'm saying? That's how your name is, right? Yahweh by itself was the name for Joseph in Genesis. All right? And adding of the Most High. All right? Adding is a verb. All right? So that's how that goes. Something at work. All right? Done with all this. I wanted to run a test with these over here. I want to write them out. Right? But remember now, we have a root word, we have a possessive, and we have a preposition. What does that mean? That means we write in Hebrew with no spaces in between them, because a preposition is written on the beginning of the word. No space there. Possessives is written on the word at the end. Right? Preposition on the word in the beginning. Possessives on the word at the end. That's why I'm going to put dashes here and not a space. But the dashes to say that these are connected like joints to a bone. All right? Okay? Okay, so when I write this in Hebrew here, we have ba. No, I need a better pen. This pen is tired here. Try some of these right quick. Just go here. Try this. Nope. Ba. Pa. Ba. Pa. Ka. Right? So you'll see that. Right? That's what you're gonna see. And when you look at that, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 Hebrew characters for your sake, letters, right? You got 4 Hebrew characters. And when you read it, just like you read anything, just like in doing anything, right? Your intentions is to be able to interpret this. Now, what's the rule in interpreting? You went over this a while ago. What's the thing you look for when you want to interpret something? Where parameters are?
You look for the root.
You look for the root. Good. Now, how would you give you a clue? What do you subtract from this phrase? to get the root? Number one.
The preposition.
The preposition. Good.
Preposition.
Good. Right? Where are prepositions located?
In front of the word.
At the front of the word. That's what pre for, right? That pre is before, meaning front, first, right? Good. Is Bob a preposition?
Come.
Good. It's a preposition to mean what?
In.
Very good. That's this one right here. Right? We got Bob right here. Bob is a preposition. Good. So we got the preposition out of the way, isolated from our thoughts in breaking this down. What's the second thing you look for? After we got preposition out of the way, we're trying to find the root word. We got the front of the word. We need the
end of the word.
End of the word, right? At the end of the word are the his and the yours and the hers, the possessives. Good, right? At the end of the word here, we have a ka. Is this a possessive?
Come.
Good. It's a possessive to say what?
Your.
Very good. That's this right here. Right? That's this right here. Right? So we isolate that because that is a possessive. So we've isolated the preposition, we've isolated the possessive, and what do we have left?
Subject.
We have the subject, the article, the thing we're talking about, the 2 or 3 letter word that all Hebrew letters, all Hebrew words consist of. All Hebrew words consist of 2 or 3 letters, unless they compound words with other prepositions to make it a compound word. But root words are always 2 or 3 Hebrew letters, right? So we have here a pa and a ha, right? Common Hebrew culture to join the sound of them, right? And pa, ha, right? Pa is the Hebrew word to say. Pa is the Hebrew word to say.
You come or palm is your.
Nope.
Mouth.
Pa is mouth. Very good. Right? Pa is mouth. Good. So we got the preposition, ba. We got the possessive, you or your. And then we got mouth. In your mouth. All right? Good, right? What's next? We have haya. Right? Ha, ya. Right? Haya. Right? This will be the B right here. Haya is B. Right? Good? Right? And then we have Lashawan Qadash. Right? La Shan. Right? Lashawan Qadash. Lashawan Qadash. Right? Now you're going to need a little bit of experience in Hebrew to know this. Because you don't want to get tripped up and be like, oh, this is the preposition to. Number one, context is talking about your mouth. In your mouth, B, right? B is, right? Your tongue is in your mouth. So when you read Lashawan Qadash, you're looking at Lashan to be the 2 or 3 Hebrew letter root word. Lashan is 1, 2, 3, right? And then you got the ka there. Okay? Of course, things will come with time, right? And over time, you'll be able to pick up what is the possessives and the prepositions and the root words, and you want to get familiar with root words. All right? Right? Okay? So in your mouth is your tongue. In mouth, yours. Be tongue, yours. Right? Now we're free. Now we're not speaking English no more. We're talking a whole other language, reading and writing it. No nation on the earth can look at this and interpret this because it's for you to interpret. Right? The Lord divided the nations and in their tongues and their lands, and now you can get your tongue back, and Lord willing, on the way. You know what I mean? Based on your righteousness, you'll get your land back too. All right? Good, right? What's next? Any questions online?
Comic-Con. We have Amani Hamilton. Okay, Salaki, sir. Are nouns a part of the Hebrew language?
Nouns. Of course. Noun, a person, place, or thing. Yes, we have nouns in Hebrew. We have Yahweh, we have Benjamin, Levi. Right? In Hebrew, Yahweh, Banyamin, Loya, Shemaiwan. Those are nouns. We got Jerusalem, it's a town, it's a noun. Right? You got things, you got cows. Cow is Allah. These are all nouns, right? Cow, tent, camel, door. Those are nouns, all right?
Excuse me, sure. I want to go back to cleanliness being next to godliness.
That's okay. Okay. What about
it? And also, a demon can't get out another demon. I'm trying to find out what part of that in the Holy Bible, but like cleanliness being next to godliness. So y'all, how you say? I'm trying to get to the main thing. I know how to spell it. YAHAWAH, but the pronunciation isn't coming out. And
Yahweh?
Yahweh. So I'm gonna write it down.
Yahweh is the Lord's name. Right?
Yahweh.
Let me get what else scripture that says the Lord's name is one. Lord, give me check Zechariah 14:9, or check Zechariah 14:2. All right. Okay.
Okay. Excuse me. Also, I want to say something. Like
one question at a time.
Okay. Sorry.
All right.
So cleanliness next to godliness.
Cleanliness is next to godliness. Is something that was invented by the Christian church.
Okay.
Christianity does not teach the Bible. Christians don't teach the Bible. Christians don't know the Bible. And Christians will say cleanliness is next to godliness as if it was in the Bible, because Christians believe it's in the Bible. They think they cannot find it, but cleanliness next to godliness is not in the Bible. It's not from the Bible, and Christianity is not from the Bible.
Oh.
Christianity is Greek and Roman gods over on top of Bible names, right? So Christianity is Greek, Roman gods on top of Bible names. One more time. Christianity is Greek and Roman gods on top of Bible names, right? Also, right? Just likewise, right? It's the Greek and Roman religion covered with Bible names. So now in Christianity, you have Satan, the devil, right? In Christianity, where is the devil?
From hell.
Huh?
From hell.
He's from hell. Where is hell?
That's like the afterlife, like the person do affairs of like.
Okay, right. It's in the afterlife. Where in the afterlife?
After the person's dead.
Okay, but is it in the afterlife in the bathroom here?
No.
Or upstairs in the afterlife upstairs?
No.
Where is hell in the afterlife?
If a person goes, if their deeds was good or bad, if they're doing too much bad, they go to hell. If they're doing good,
right. But my question is, where is the location of hell?
Underground.
Under the ground. Is that in the Bible?
That I'm not really
just say you're not really sure. Give her a hand. She's not sure. She's not sure. That's the perfect answer to that. They're in the Bible. Someone give me Job 1:6 right quick. Job 1:6. Right? In the Bible, there is no devil under the ground. There is no hell under the ground in the Bible. Right? You got it. You got it yourself, y'all? Go ahead.
The book of Job, chapter 1, verse 6. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord.
There was who, sis?
Before
the Most High. Was it what? Say it again, y'all?
Ah, sir. Now there was a day when the sons of God.
When the who, sis?
the sons of God.
The sons of God. So I'm going to say which one of these sons of God in particular is going to be in the focus in this context here. Keep reading. Y'all.
Came to present themselves before the Lord.
The sons of God came to present themselves where, sis?
In front of the Lord.
In front of the Lord. Keep reading, y'all.
And Satan came also among them.
What did it say?
And Satan came also among them.
Who was there before the Most High, sis? Satan. He was there among who, sis? Among the
sons of God.
Give her a hand. Guess why he's among the sons of God, sis?
It's just like someone being in the midst of Satan and the righteous, and they've been like, it's almost like Adam and Eve. The devil, the snake, came and told Eve, bite from this apple, you eat from the garden of knowledge and stuff.
Yeah, it's spinning around there. It's spinning around. Not different. That's a different scenario. Same spirit is in there, right? According to the Bible, Satan is an angel. You see what I'm saying? Now Christians will say Satan was an angel that got cast out of heaven. They sent him where? Christians say Satan was in heaven, and God cast him out because of his bad behavior, and he had a war with God somehow. That war with God is not in the Bible. They're misconstruing something in Revelations, right? And they'll say that God put Satan where, sis?
In hell.
In hell. Where's hell? According to Christianity.
It was
under the ground. That's what Christians say. We'll keep reading, right? Among the sons of God, the sons of God is Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, all of the angels, right? The archangels and all of the angels, right? And Satan, right? Every angel got their gift and their powers according to their name. Michael, Mayaka Allah, meaning who is like the Most High. So this is a man who judges on the earth. He dishes out punishments and blessings, right? Gabriel, Gabaya Allah, warrior of the Most High, or the warrior spirit, right? Mayaka Allah, spirit that's like the Most High. Raphael, Raphaielish, Rapa'aya Allah. Rapa'ah means the heal. This is a healer. This is an angel based on healing. It's a healer of the Most High, right? Uriel will be the you. We read in the book a while ago. The you is a wa, right? So what they're trying to say is a warrior Allah, meaning light of the Most High. Uriel will be light of the Most High. See what I'm saying? Satan, Shatan, right? The word breaks down as accuser. All right? That's what Satan means. Shatan in Hebrew means accuser or to accuse. And I believe that Shatan comes also somewhere, somehow from the word Lashan, somehow. We're going to try to get to another time. Right? Right? So Satan as an angel, right? His job is to go out and to do the power that the Lord gave him, just like the Lord gave the power, a certain kind of power to Michael, a certain kind of power to Gabriel, a certain kind of power to Raphael, a certain kind of power to Uriel. And then Satan has his own kind of power because he's an angel also. All right? Keep reading, y'all.
Verse 7.
According to the Bible. Keep reading.
And the Most High said unto Satan.
Now, sis, what just happened here? Say it again.
And the Lord said unto Satan.
What's going on here?
And the Lord said to Satan, so he's trying to talk to
he's not trying.
The Lord is talking to Satan.
The Lord is talking to Satan. Give her a hand again. The Lord is talking to Satan. Now in Christianity, God don't talk to Satan. Right? In Christianity, right? Right? In Christianity, Zeus don't talk to Hades.
Right.
They enemies, man. Right? Ain't they enemies? Nobody watched Hercules.
That's right.
Right? Once the Hades came up, and it was like, it's been so long since we talked. Right? That's the Christian's God, man. The Christian's God is not the God of the Bible. They're not teaching the Bible in church.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? In the Bible, God talked to Satan. And let's see what the Lord said to Satan. Keep reading.
Whence comest thou?
Whence coming thou, meaning where are you coming from? You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Then Satan answered.
Meaning, what have you been doing? Give me a report on your actions. Where are you coming from? And then Satan answers, read.
The Most High and said, from going to and fro in the earth.
Satan is going to and fro in the earth. He's walking up and down in the earth. Right? Me and you are in the earth. We're here. Right? So he's under the ground. He's on the ground right here, outside of these doors, following you when you go home, and they're going to say, why? Not just you, everyone. Right? Everyone you know, the person who stole your wallet. You see what I'm saying? That wallet, that person don't know. That wallet will attest to that person. And that person has no idea. Right? And when Satan goes to that man who took your wallet, Satan gonna tell the Most High, did he take the wallet? Did he steal when I said thou shalt not steal? And Satan say yes. He stole even though you said thou shalt. Even in Christianity, they read the Bible and read where you said thou shalt not steal, and you stole.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's how the Lord works with Satan. And Satan gonna answer and say, did the man do the murder? Yes, oh Lord, he did that murder. Did the man rape that woman? Yes, the man raped that woman. Did the man smoke that crack again for the 15,000th time? Yes, he did smoke the crack for the 15,000th time. That's how the Lord of Satan works. Satan at the end, and the Lord is going to say, where you been? Tempting this drug addict. I've been out here tempting this drug. I've been trying to accuse this drug dealer of selling drugs. Put him in the court. Did he do it? Prosecution? Yes. Yahweh has to come now and bring you into the school and defend you in the court of the Most High and say, this man is not a drug dealer. This man should be forgiven of the death that you're about to give him by Satan. You know what I'm saying? Satan doesn't give out the death. The Most High gives out the death. But Yahweh is on the other side, on the right hand of the Most High. Right. It said, we read it yesterday in the Bible, in a place that is far above all the heavens, meaning the Most High lives behind the blackness of space that you look at in the sky. In the sky, you look at the sky, you look in a telescope, you see the stars, and behind the stars is a blackness. The Most High is behind that blackness, according to what book was that? In the New Testament, where it says Yahweh Shai was, man. We'll get it later on. I got it in my preschool, right? And he's at the right hand of the Most High, and Satan is the prosecutor, and Yahweh Shai is your defendant, right? And every day there's a war over everyone's soul in court, and there's an accuser, and then there's a defender to save you. You have a savior in your court. You see what I'm saying? Your lawyer just say you be in the court, man. You know what I'm saying? you stand there praying. You pray to God and looking at the lawyer, praying to God, because that is how the court of the Most High works also. You hoping that the lawyer will save you in court, right? But just like in any court, you're found guilty because you know the life that we live. You're found guilty, and the Most High will say, you know what? I'm gonna give you 6 months for probation. I'm gonna give you 6 months of good behavior to see if you end up back in my court. And then, depending on your 6 months behavior, you mess up. Satan said, call him again. I told you he was not going to change. He's a drug dealer, he's a rapist, he's a murderer. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, pull the strings on that one day. You see what I'm saying? I was trying to be like, no, he's lying. I got the record. He calls for the other angels. Come on, let's get the record. Pull up the score. Score goes all down the street of all of the activity in the past 6 months. Going on the street, getting on the bus, going on the train, going home, getting with your wife, you know what I mean? Looking at the kids, eating, drinking. And they say, look, I don't see none of his accusations on this record here. Oh, Satan, you lied on this man. Go over here to the side. This man gets to be free and gets blessed. Give him some money, man. Give him a job. Give him not one other job. Give him a profession. Give him his own business. Give him a family. Let's see his kids again. He did what? Out of all that, Satan make him lose all his kids. Give him twice as much kids. Give him more. Give him more wives. Give him 2 houses.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Give his land. He lost it. Give his land back. Give y'all something out of back. Israel back, man.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Give them back their land. You know what I mean? That's how the Most High works. Go ahead.
I gotta say this new experience when shaking. When a person doesn't have a place to live, food, clothing, something to drink, money, especially money, they shaking will come and to try to destroy or try to conquer in that format. Okay, this person, you heard about unity and strength, right? They put the sticks together and they took one out and they always broke it. Okay, that's like me. I go out like a lamb, sheep, or Jesus, whatever. And I go out there, it's like having eyes of blindfolded, not really knowing I'm telling fairy tale world, oh, you know, God loves me, this and that, Jesus loves me. And then I go out there, the wolves and sheep clothing take me. And what it says, you catch your pearl before swine and what trample on. So I go through that and I turn the other cheek after I do all that. And I still have awareness, and the golden rule says what do to others is others do to you. So God.
You want to get to the point, though.
Yeah, I'm saying this is very important. I'm trying to find like because people, I don't know these people, but they must have been like satanic, and for them to take my stuff and put a house on, car on, apartment on, and have kids in my name. That was an old name, Benny Anderson.
As a matter of fact, you got a Bible at home?
Right here.
You got a Bible right there?
King James.
King James Version, right? What you want to do is you want to read this book of Job here. You're going to read a page every day. Today, you go home, you're going to read all of chapter 1. Tomorrow, you're going to read all of chapter 2. Right? Didn't they take all of Job's stuff? They said Sabians came out of nowhere, right? Murdered his family, took all of his stuff. Right. You know what I mean? Does that mean that Job should steal at that time because he got something to eat? Does that mean that Job should, get upset and assault somebody? No, you're gonna come across various tests, and a lot of times they will happen to all these tests. Yeah, you fail. You see what I'm saying? And when you fail, you get more stuff taken from you, and you get more trouble around the corner because you're being rewarded for your actions. All right. So you want to read a book of Job every day, 1 chapter of Job every day. Today you read 1. Tomorrow you read. I see you like the Bible, right? So tomorrow you read chapter 2, and today what, Friday? Tomorrow Saturday, Sunday you read chapter 3. Monday you read chapter 4, right? And by Friday again, if you come back Friday, Lord willing, you come back Friday, right? By Friday, you're gonna come back to me and tell me what number chapter 7 said. And when you ask me about chapter 7, I'm gonna throw a random chapter and ask you, what did chapter 3 say? What did chapter 4 say? You see what I'm saying? So we'll see. You smiling now. We'll see. All right. I see you like the Bible. I see you like the Bible.
The prophet Job was a favorite one because it said.
I wouldn't say it was not the favorite.
No, I'm talking for me to read.
Okay.
Listen, I got to say something. Stuff happened to me, and I was going to kill myself. I was going to save myself and jump off the roof. I didn't do it.
And the Lord said, what did the Lord say about jumping off the roof and killing yourself?
No, it said, I read that. It said, if you kill yourself, go straight to hell.
No.
That's what it's saying.
No. There's no hell is on the earth.
Right.
And it's not under. You don't die and go to hell. You see what I'm saying? When you die, right? When you kill yourself and die, you come back to live out more hell. You come back as you are now. What you don't know is that you died and the Lord brought you back to be in this situation. And to you, it's like, I don't know why this is going on. Because there is no remembrance of former things. And nothing is new under the sun. Everything you're going through now is based on what you live now and what you lived before. And the Lord has brought you back again as a test. You see what I'm saying? Now, your mission in life is to beat that test and to endure hardness as a good daughter of Zion in the name of Yahweh Jesus Christ. See, that's your mission. Your mission is to endure all of this hell you're going through and endure all these curses. You see what I'm saying? I have the brothers in the school. They come in and their baby mother was a hoe before they got here. So they lose her, but he loved her. But he lost her. You see what I'm saying? They're on the child support. They can't see their kids. And what does that mean? They give up, they give in the towel and jump off? No, they don't. They stay in the truth and be the new man the Lord made them, and the Lord will multiply wives back onto them and children back onto them. And whatever what they lost, they get twice back the money, 3 times the money back that they lost. And nobody, when that new money they get, that money don't get stolen. You see what I'm saying? Hold on, let's keep reading in Job right here. Let's keep reading in Job.
And from walking up and down in it.
Walking up and down in Harlem. Harlem's on the earth. In the Bible is the same as on. Right? That's this bar right here. Bar is in or on. It's the same thing in Hebrew. Right? He's walking on the earth. Under the earth now is gold and diamonds and oil. You see what I'm saying? Under the earth is where the white man's hell is going to be. He's gonna be down there digging gold for me. I like gold. Right. You know what I mean? So he's gonna be in gold. I'm gonna be up here in heaven. On God's green earth. You know what I mean? And we're gonna leave the hell that we lived in on God's green earth. And we're gonna turn our hell into heaven on God's green earth, and our oppressor is gonna go underground. Because I like gold and diamond. I need copper, we need electricity in the kingdom, we need lights. Right? We need steel to make buildings. I want a house made of gold. So I want straight up gold. I want a house made of. If there's earth under the ground, if there's gold under the ground, I want that gold dug up, and I need oppressors to do it. Whoever oppressed my family and took my family's name and my tribe and my culture, I want them to go do the digging and do my bidding under the earth. You see what I'm saying? Satan walked on the earth, as the Bible has said. Harlem is on the earth. Brooklyn is on the earth. South Central Queens is on the earth. Keep reading, go south.
Verse 8. And the Most High said,
hold on, brothers. I see you, all right? And the Most High said what?
Unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job?
Have you tested Job? Have you put it in his mind to steal something to see if he was stealing? Have you put it in his mind to assault somebody to see if he would assault somebody? Have you put a weird sexual deviancy in his mind to see if he would obey that sexual deviancy? Right. Have you done it? Have you considered him? Have you tried him? You mean you tried everybody? You ain't tried Job? Keep reading yourself.
That there is none like him.
He said, damn, there's nobody like Job. Job is in the truth. Job is in the Isupk in 6,000 something BC. He's not like these other people. Like everybody out here selling drugs and trying to get money quick and care about money and is selfish. Job is not a selfish man. You know what I mean? There's nobody else like him. Keep reading.
In the earth.
On the earth. Job is not in the earth like under the ground. If Christians try to say that Satan is in the earth like under the ground, then Job is in the earth like under the ground. Job is on the earth. Satan is on the earth. Keep reading.
A perfect.
He's what?
A perfect.
Perfect meaning he does not disobey the Most High. The Most High says, don't eat pork, that man don't eat pork. The Lord says, don't eat shrimp, that man don't eat shrimp. I don't know about everybody else. Now they're eating all these sea cockroaches, all these sea roaches. Come on now, eating all that crab. You know what I mean? Come on now. He's like sea spiders. Come on now. You told him not do that. Job doesn't do that. He's like perfect. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
And an upright man.
And a what?
And an upright man.
Keep reading.
One that fears God.
He does what?
Feareth God.
This man fears the Lord. These other people don't fear the Most High. They fear the white man. That's who these people fear. White man say, eat pork. They get to eat some pork. White man say, be on church every Sunday. You know what I mean? Slaves go to church on Sunday. We fear the Most High. We don't fear the slave master. Keep reading.
And exueth evil. Verse 9.
He does what? He eschews evil, meaning eschew means to get away from. So there's a situation, and your mind is telling you to do evil. You avoid that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You see a situation happening where you gotta, sell some drugs. You avoid that. You find another route. He's hungry, he can't drink. Gotta steal to eat. He still avoids that. He finds another way. We got food all over here. Make sure you need food. We got food all over here. Make sure she leave with a good bag of food. You know what I mean? You don't steal to eat. You see what I'm saying? What did he do? You go find a prophet of the Lord, man. Because the prophet of the Lord will split that bread so you can eat. You know how much I split the bread and split up the fish and all that? Amongst how much people? Like 5,000 people. And all of the ate and they were full. You don't gotta steal. All right, keep reading.
Verse 9. Then Satan answered the Most High and said, does Job fear God for naught?
So you're telling me that he does he fear me for nothing? You didn't even test him to see if he would give up the fear for me? If he's gonna fear his own life than to fear me? Right? Meaning, whatever you're going through, whether it kills you, whether it hurts you, fear the Most High more than the hurt. Fear the Most High more than the death. Right? Where's that scripture parables are where it says, them that don't, there's people that fear. Why fear the what does it say? Come on, y'all stop y'all. You know this one, man. Why fear someone who can hurt your body when fear not them.
Matthew's chapter 6.
It says, kill the body and soul. I know that. Kill the body and soul. There you go. Matthew 10 and 28.
10 and 20.
There you go. That's a precept too about the hell, right? Keep reading. Right? Hell in the Bible is Sheol, right? Let me see if I can get the Matthew 10 and 20. You gonna get it, right?
No.
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm trying to use the restroom.
Go ahead, sister, right? Oh, no split. Go ahead.
Sir.
Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 10, verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul.
Fear not them that kill the body. Can you read it again?
But are not able to kill the soul.
Right.
But rather
because
fear.
the slave master can't kill your soul. You see what I'm saying? The slave master can kill your body, kill you, but he can't kill your soul. You see what I'm saying? Read from the top again.
Oh God. Fear and fear not them which kill the body.
Right, so who can kill your body? Name them.
Our oppressor.
Our oppressor can kill us. See what I'm saying? Keep reading.
But are not able.
But meaning contrary, meaning instead of that, do this. Keep reading.
But not able to kill the soul.
But what? Not able to kill the soul. You see what I'm saying? Now, who can kill your soul? Who can ruin your life? You'll destroy your soul. Crush the being out of you. The Most High can do that. The Most High is the one who controls life and death.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Any more on that?
Oh God. But rather fear him.
Hold on. We also you know that scripture where it says I think it's Ecclesiastes 3 and 16, right? Keep reading. Give me Ecclesiastes 3:16.
Oh, okay.
But rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
Where?
In hell.
This is where we get this from. This is where your grandma was on crack. I mean, we in the young generation now. Grandma was on crack. For you aunties and mothers was on crack. I mean, grew up your whole life. I want to see my daddy. Your daddy's on a journey a long way from here. He's going to work. He's going to work for a long time. He's not coming back. Your dad dead. Your dad got shot selling drugs.
That's right.
Or he's away for a long time. He's at work for a long time. Your dad got a life in prison. That's where your dad is at. I want to see my daddy 4 years old, 3 years old. I wish I could see my daddy. My daddy, I would play football with him. I would go to the, I don't know what kids say, but I would do something. Kids that want to see their dad. I see my kids. The Lord bless me with that. I got all my kids back. You know, they're all I lost all of them. You know what I mean? Trooper, oh my gosh. Troopership also 50, also 1,000. Could have seen none of my kids. You know what I mean? Talking about a brother who's kids. I used to wake up crying that I couldn't see my kids. In my sleep, wake up with tears in my eyes, my red looking at me like, wow, what's going on? You had a bad dream? Nah, man, this is my daughter, man. This is my son. Can't see. You know what I mean? I got all of them back, man. All of them right now.
That's right.
That's
I mean,
right.
that's the most high, right? You know what I mean? That's how that works. Washing the body. And it was a process too. Because coming in, of course, you trip up. You come in and get your Hebrew name. You know, you're still tempted by Satan. He's walking up and down in the earth to see if you really deserve to get your kids back. To see if you really deserve to not have your water stolen. To see if you really deserve these things. You see what I'm saying? And over time, you show the Most High that, you mean business about the Most High. You fear the Most High.
Right.
And the Most High, yeah, give him his kids back and then give him more. You see what I'm saying? Give him his wallet back. Give him more. With the wallet back, give us some good credits, man.
That's right.
You don't know what the Lord got in store for you, man. The Lord is the one who split the Red Sea. What is a credit score? What is a credit card? What's a wallet? What's the ID? You know, when the Most High is the one who made plastic in the earth, made food in the earth. You see what I'm saying? Made mankind, made your oppressor, made the man that stole it. You know what I mean? The Most High can do anything. We gotta do is you're gonna see where the Most High is speaking to you from. You wanna go there and stay there. I'm gonna tell you this: the Most High is nowhere outside of the ISP gate under command of Jihana. No way at all. The stuff you hear in here, you're not gonna hear somewhere else. They can read a story to you. They can read the Bible to you, but they're not gonna give to you the word of the Most High in this time to today. They're not gonna do that. Because according to the Bible, the Lord only speaks out of one place. That's why he says to follow on the straight path. Because outside of the door, wide is the path to destruction. You can go to a church, like we talked about sheep and wolf clothes a while ago, right? Sheep and wolf clothes. There's plenty of them out there holding the Bible. And they're going to talk to you, and they're going to tell you things which is not going to help you. And you're going to remain in the situation. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you this. Keep coming to class. All right? You got Ecclesiastes. Or finish what you're reading there, Matthew, the last part. Right? Hell in Hebrew is Sha'awar. Yeah, Sha'awar. Right? In the Bible, you might read a place called Sheol. Right? That's the same place right here. Sheol in biblical English. Right? Matthew 10 and 28. That's the last part. Go ahead.
Last part. But rather fear him. Which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
Sis. Amina, right?
Amina.
Where's a place where your body, your physical body, and your soul is?
Well, I'm in Sumerian Daytop Village of Van Sickle.
No. Not like that. Not like that.
Oh.
Okay. You're here, right?
Right.
No, not where you live. Where's a place where you have your body and your soul? Right here. You were in the ISPK. So even outside, people outside, they're walking around with their spirit inside of them, in their body. Their body's walking. Their body's talking. Their body's on the phone. Right? Read it again, y'all. Partizan.
But rather fear him,
Uh-huh.
which is able to destroy both soul and body.
Your soul and body is he on the earth. That's where your soul and body is at, right?
Right.
Keep reading.
In hell.
What?
In hell.
Where is house is?
It's not underground.
It's not underground.
It's like the physical, spiritual.
It's not the physical, spiritual. Physical is one, spiritual is another. Right? In the spiritual world, you'll be a soul there with no body. Where is the place where your body and your soul is?
On earth.
All give her a hand. Right? And the Lord says read the whole, read it from the top one time. Right?
Mm-hmm. Matthew chapter 10, verse 28.
Uh-huh.
And fear not them which kill the body.
Now, are there people on the earth this?
Excuse me?
Are there people on the earth that can kill your body?
Yes.
Yes.
Where
you're in right now.
Like 200 women and some men there, and there's too much fornication, too much tricking.
Hold on. Of course, that's going on, right? Right? But where's that going on at? On the earth.
Right.
Okay, keep reading.
But not able to kill the soul.
Now, when someone tries to kill a person who's on the earth, they don't kill the soul. You can't kill a soul. You can't touch it. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
But rather fear him, which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
Right. Your body and your soul is on the earth. And that place you're talking about is the hell that the Lord is talking about. Right. It's the same one. That place, all of the tricking and fornication and doing all that, that's hell. That's why he said it, because it's not a pleasant experience. And hell is not a pleasant experience. That's hell. You see what I'm saying? That's what the Lord is talking about.
And I'm mean, so because we try to adulterate as well.
One second. All right? We're gonna get just hold that thought, all right? Don't lose that thought, all right? Read where you got the Isupk.
Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 16. And moreover, I saw under the sun.
Where's under the sun this?
Under the sun.
Under the sun is?
The earth.
Earth. Very good. Keep reading.
The place of judgment.
The place of judgment is under the earth. It's on the earth. Meanwhile, what did Christians say? You die, you get judged by the Most High, they put you under the ground. If you do good, he puts you in the cloud. You get to make it rain. That's not true, right? But on the judgment is going on the earth, under the sun. Keep reading.
That wickedness was there.
And what did you say was down there, sis? Adultery and fornication.
6 demons. Jealousy, lust, anger.
Jealousy, lust, angry. Don't say the 6 demons. That's the white man saying that. You gotta try to erase all of that out of your mind. You gotta wash that, and you gotta really absorb what the Lord is saying in the Bible, right? You're gonna do good, sis. I see good potential in you, sis.
That's good.
Keep reading, yo, what's up?
And the place of righteousness.
And the place of righteousness, which should be heaven, right? Heaven. Keep reading.
That iniquity was there.
And heaven is a place where everybody's in peace, right? Everybody's in peace and living good and ain't no suffering. There's a place in New York and in Connecticut next door, New Jersey over there, where there are people that live in peace. They are in heaven. They got big yards and gardens. They got a big house. They got their kids is there. They can see their kids. Read the part again.
And the place of righteousness.
And the place of righteousness, where people live good at heaven, which is on the earth. Keep reading.
That iniquity was there.
Now, that is not in heaven, in where the Most High is. That's the people that live good here on the earth. Because heaven and hell, Amina, right?
Right.
Heaven and hell is conditions on, Amina?
The earth.
Give her a hand. Is there anyone that yours up? I know we usually read to verse 17, right? But we don't need it, right? Go ahead, press it up.
Oh, no, it's like I'm just on council at
Oh, you got counsel right now?
at 9:30.
At 9:30, okay.
Okay.
Heaven in Hebrew is Sha Maya. Right? Heaven is Sha Maya. So we got hell is Shah wall. Heaven is Shah Maya. Go ahead,
Come on, guys. I think it is on topic, verse 17.
Okay, go ahead.
Verse 17.
Uh-huh.
I said in mine heart, God shall judge the righteous and the wicked.
Right. So that righteous is not when you're dead. You see what I'm saying? You're being judged of righteous and your wickedness when you're alive on the earth, and that's gonna lead to you. That's gonna be the deciding factor of the direction you're gonna go in your life. You see what I'm saying? And this is not overnight. This is with time. The Lord said you gotta prove a friend, because some man is a friend in his own occasion.
Right.
Some people come to class for a day and come out and watch the camp for a day and then go about their business and go back into all the iniquity and wondering why the Lord don't fix their problem. You gotta keep everyone out there. If you're out there online and you're in New York, you have to find your way down to the class.
That's right.
You're gonna come to 2279 3rd Avenue and you're gonna be here every single Thursday. What's coming up? July 4th? You better not go to July 4th.
Right.
You better not eat the hot dog. On July 4th, hot dogs is unlawful. Find noodles or something. You know what I'm saying? So no grilling on July 4th. Of course this.
Yes, I gotta tell you what saved my life. When I always the Holy Bible and it said you kill yourself, you go to hell, whatever. And no, I'm telling you what else.
If you kill yourself, what law are you breaking if you kill yourself?
The Ten Commandments.
What does it say? What does it say in the Ten Commandments?
Thou shalt not kill.
Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not murder.
Okay, well,
Right?
guess what saved me?
Suicide is murder.
Guess what saved me?
Go ahead.
Being the Psalms, Proverbs, and Song of Solomon. How you talk to the Shulamite, your dogs are comely. Your breasts is like, roses are, twin, has the way he talk. I said, no, why nobody talks to me? And I try to say, oh, I love you, black man. I get you mother effer, y'all get curse words. And that's why I started coming to the church. I said, look, I'll come to the church. I got baptized in 2016, August 16, 2016 at the FCC Methodist Church.
What does that mean to you?
Well, I had a dream the night before, and I seen angel wings. I seen the angel wings coming out my back.
Give me Ecclesiastes 34 one.
And numerous black people. So I was trying to find out what that meant.
Oh yeah. Oh okay.
Angel wings coming out my back.
The angel is coming out your
white,
back.
all white, and you see these beautiful, long feathers and stuff like that. I had a dream of it before I got baptized, and that didn't happen. I was very upset. I don't know fancy stuff.
You did not die and go to heaven. I got you. Right? Go ahead, Brother Zach. Not Brother. Yeah, what's up, y'all? What's up?
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 34, verse 1. The hopes of a man void of understanding are vain and false, and dreams lift up fools. Verse 2. Whoso regardeth dreams,
hey, listen.
I'm trying to find where we're at.
This is the Ecclesiasticus. The white man took the part of the Bible out, right? So you would need, is that a 1611 or is that a 1700s Bible? So that
King James.
King James. Yeah, that one.
Page 325.
Yeah, that one doesn't have this book in here because this book was taken out of the Bible by the Roman Catholic Church.
right?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So this is the wrong one.
It's not the wrong one. You can still use it, but it just doesn't have this book. So you would usually, right? You will get an apocrypha separately. You see what I'm saying? You will get an apocrypha separately, right? What you do is you come to class and you hear the apocrypha. It's good stuff to know in there. That is good. That Bible you got right there. The Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, all that is good. Book of Job is in there. I told you to read the book of Job, right? Right. So you want to keep that book and read the book of Job every day, right? Keep reading now, y'all. What's up, y'all? Wait. Did you hear what he said, sis?
No, I'm trying to find a word.
Because you don't got the book in your Bible, right? So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna listen to him read his Bible. All right? Read it that part again, y'all. What's up, y'all?
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 34, verse 1. The hopes of a man void of understanding are vain.
So Christians are they don't understand the Bible. So they hope things that are just not true. They hope things that are vain. Vain means, you know what vain means this?
Vain?
Vain.
Vain means...
Vain, vanity.
Yeah.
It means...
too, like, over proud or like...
No. Vain means nothing. Vanity means nothing. So Christians, because they don't understand the Bible, all of their hope and loving God, and I love God so much. I got so much faith, brother. All that is nothing. Because they got all that faith with no action when Satan comes to make the report to the Most High in front of Jesus Christ. All of that means nothing, because in court they're going to be found guilty of molesting all them kids in church. All right? Brother, you have something right quick?
For earlier, it was a couple of questions.
Questions? Oh, gosh. Okay. Just hold that. Remind me before we close out, right? After we get this as a matter of fact. Go ahead. Y'all.
And false. Christians' hopes are false. They will give you a false hope when you go there. If you go to another Israelite group that is not the ISUPK, they're going to give you a hope in something that is false. What does false mean?
It's not true.
It's not true. Very, very good. Keep reading.
And dreams lift up fools.
And you have to say, when it comes to dreams, they have a dream. There's a certain way you have to look at the dream. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of people get tricked by their dreams. It's going to explain why. Keep reading.
Verse 2. Whoso regardeth dreams.
This is the Lord in the Bible says. Whoso regards a dream. Keep reading.
It's like him that catches at a shadow.
Right. So have you ever tried to catch your shadow? You ever did this before?
Sometimes.
Right. Hold on. Why is it saying it's like someone who's trying to catch a shadow?
Maybe someone's trying to get something to echo them or have a silhouette of themselves. They want, silhouette of themselves and trying to capture what you think is there or was there was not clearly, seen in physical matter.
In the physical, okay.
Earth,
Is your shadow physical?
It is physical.
It is? You sure? You can touch it. You can touch your shadow?
No, you can't touch. You can touch on the wall.
You can touch it, but if you touch the wall or the floor, you're touching the wall and the floor. You're not touching your shadow.
It just looks like almost like a spirit. I'm an artist, so
it's not a spirit. No, that's kind of Christian, right? Spirits. That thing anything that you've ever heard about a spirit is wrong, right? Spirit is inside the body. Spirit would be the energy in people, right? But spirit is not things you see. You cannot see. There's a Christian saying, an angel walked by. I knew because a light flashed by. They're lying. They're saying that because they don't understand the Bible. Because in the Bible, light don't fly past in your room. In the Bible, as no angel. Angels don't do that in the Bible. Angels are either gonna be there and you can't see him, or he's gonna be there and you see him and you get scared to death. According to the Bible. All right? Keep reading yourself.
And followeth after the wind.
Right? So now, have you ever tried to chase the wind? The wind blow you and you try to catch the wind? Is the wind? Can you touch the wind? Can you grab the wind?
No.
No. Can you grab your shadow and pick it up and move it over here?
No.
No. Because that is how your dream is when you wake up. You go to sleep, you dream, and you wake up. Damn, that was a good dream. I can't remember all of it. And you try to bring it back, and it's like you're trying to catch a shadow. It's like you're trying to catch the wind when the wind done left you. Keep reading yourself.
Verse 3. The vision of dreams.
The what?
The vision of dreams.
Yeah, the vision of the dream. The vision and dreams, keep reading yourself.
Is the resemblance of one thing to another.
Meaning a lot of times we go to church and we'll see angels' wings. In church, we'll see pictures of a dead person. You see what I'm saying? They'll say, rest in peace. And they're going to have a big white angel out of their back, like this. And they say sunset and sunrise this date with big white wings because you see it.
Right.
And you're in a place, unfortunately, we're in this place, we're in hell on earth.
That's right.
Where we have to see so much death and so much T-shirts of people walking around you with angel wings coming out of someone's back who just got, he crashed on a motorbike, or he was drinking and driving, or he sold drugs and got shot, or he had some baby mother who was a stripper who got him killed for money. There's so much death around us. So you're going to see these images. Read from the top again, what's up, y'all?
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 34, verse 3. The vision of dreams.
The vision of a dream. Keep reading.
Is the resemblance.
Is the resemblance. Oh, you know what a resemblance is? A resemblance.
Something that echoes you. Something like similar to.
Very good. You look in the mirror, you see something similar.
Mirror image.
A mirror image. It's a resemblance. So you see a picture of a dead person on a T-shirt. You got angel wings on his back. In your mind, wow, I'm seeing these angel wings everywhere. Maybe it means something. Maybe it means nothing. Maybe you just see and everything. And what did the Lord say a dream is? From the top?
A resemblance.
A dream is a resemblance
of one thing to another.
Of one thing to the other thing that you think about. Because to you, you're walking by and looking, but you're not paying any attention because you see all the time. But you don't know that your mind is recording the things that you see on a daily basis that you don't pay attention to. All right, keep reading.
Even as the likeness of a face to a face.
Even as the likeness of a face to a face. So you see pictures of faces, people who died, and with that face there was a wing. And then you picture yourself in the dream with a wing. What do wings do? Wings fly. You might picture yourself flying. Because it's a likeness of a thing to a thing and a face to a face. It's not looking in the mirror. And the mirror looking back at you. That's what the Lord is saying in the Bible. Now this is the Lord in the Bible. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Verse 4.
Uh-huh.
Of an unclean thing.
Of an unclean thing, read.
What can be cleansed?
Now, in your neighborhood, you got a lot of unclean things going on. Now the Bible doesn't say cleanness is next to godliness. It says of an unclean thing, what?
What can be cleansed?
What can be cleansed? So that all that death and that you see out there, and people dying from whatever unclean thing they did, you can't look at it as the clean thing in your dream like this is I'm going to heaven. When the pictures when you're looking at it because people have done horrible things in your neighborhood. You can't look at the unclean thing to a clean thing.
Excuse me, sure. I got something to say. There's a part in the Holy Bible that says, "Spirit is how our flesh is weak." And because spirit is how our flesh is weak, and because
spirit is what?
High, our flesh is weak.
Spirit is high,
our flesh is weak.
Right. That's talking about you want to do the work of the Most High, but your flesh is getting the Lord's punishment on you all the time because you believe in the Most High, you know the Most High, you want to do what's right, but your flesh is always saying, "Damn, I'm hungry. Let me steal. Damn, I need a man. Let me go get with this person," and who you're doing the wrong things. That's what it means when your spirit is high and your flesh is weak. Is there any more on that, y'all? What's up, y'all? Go ahead.
And from that thing which is false.
Right? And from that thing which is false, keep reading.
What truth can come?
Right. So meaning you're gonna not believe your dreams like it is from God, because there are some dreams that are from the Lord, and the Lord knows who to send that dream to. But your average everyday dream is things that you see on a daily basis. All right? So we can drop that, all right? We got the Lord's understanding of what He said a dream is. All right? So we got what God said what a dream is, according to God's word in the Bible. The questions online, what's up, y'all? You can see them right. So we can head out of here.
Okay, excuse me. So also,
hold on. We got other people's questions too. Where y'all up? Oh, let me see. Hold on. You're just gonna scroll up just a little bit. All right. Okay. So the nouns will be the root. Okay. So what about in the Isupk says there is some change in darkness? Okay. So scroll up. New Testament. Okay. The same. Okay. Elliot, hold on. We got Imani, right? We got him, right? Go up a little more. Go up a little more. Go up a little more. Okay, well, not are they far away? Where does it go? Okay, we got that already. So give me the other question from Imani, Hilton, Hamilton, and Eliyahu, right?
Imani Hamilton.
Uh-huh.
Salak, sir, so the nouns would be the root of the sentence.
Right. So you wouldn't call it a noun, right? Because the root word, right, could be any word. The word could be a vowel, not a vowel. It could be a, what do you call it thing again? With the doing word, verb, right? Hearing is a verb. See is a verb, right? See is ra'ah, that's a root word, it's a verb. So don't think of it as nouns. Remember what a noun is. A noun is a person, place, or thing. Now, can a noun be a root word? Yes. I'm a noun because I'm a person. Hazahab. I'm a person. I'm a person, right? It's a noun. Right? You could say tu hazahab. Tu is la. Hazahab is the person, the noun, the root word there. All right? So, yes, all right? Let me get the next question. Y'all.
This question is by Eliyahu and Joseph. Understood. What about in the New Testament where it says there's some change in darkness?
I'm not sure what he's talking about. Okay, he's talking about Christianity. That's what he's talking about. We will say.
No, I was just going to remind you when you was talking about the devil, the devil and everything, and being cast down. And that's when he posed this question about, you know what I mean, about the devil being cast down with his chain inside the earth.
Okay, in this context here, right? The angels here are not angels. Angels don't sin, right? In this context here, angel is messengers. You see what I'm saying? Like, don't think of angels like the Christians. This is not talking about angels up in heaven that fly around. This is not that, right? These angels that left their first estate are the Israelites. You had your first estate. You see what I'm saying? You left it. You broke that covenant. You know what I mean? There's some people who was in the school here, right? And they sinned when they shouldn't have. They had an oath that they was going to keep to the Most High, and they broke the oath. And now you see them they will not come back into the ISPK again because they broke their oath. And they're ashamed of it, and the Most High is the one that really put it in their mind to not come back to the ISPK. Of course, the seats in the ISPK were full of, my God, great men. You see what I'm saying? Great men and did great things. You see what I'm saying? But the scripture says the latter house is going to be greater than the former house. Let me get the rest of the question when you can, right? But you got it. Got it, right? Right? Somebody give me 2 Peter 2 and 4. Y'all suck y'all, right? 2 Peter 2 and 4. All right.
So you answered the question about the chain of chain in darkness.
Yeah, there's a scripture right here for it too. Right?
And it was a follow-up question when we was talking about the Hebrew, the root words.
Yeah, we got that already.
Oh no, come. So yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Go ahead, y'all stop y'all. First of all, give me verse 1, y'all stop. And then you're gonna give me verse 4, right?
The book of 2 Peter, chapter 2, verse 1. But there were false prophets.
There were what?
False prophets.
So these ain't talking about angels at all. Alright, Mr. Eliyahu, right? This is not talking about angels, these are talking about false prophets. Keep reading.
Also among the people.
They were where?
Also among the people.
So these are not angels. These angels are these people. Give me verse 3.
Verse 3. And through covetousness.
Right, through covetousness. Covetousness is when you want something else another man has. That's a Christian. Alright, keep reading.
Shall they with feigned words make merchandise like
merchandise. Yeah, they look at you like you money. You're only in their church for their own gain. You know what I mean? Because these in particular we're talking about Israelite Christian pastors and fake Israelite groups. Yes, all of them. All right, outside of the ISBK, all of them. Right? Talking about them. Now give me the next verse.
Verse 4. For if God spared not the angels that sinned.
If God spared not these messengers that sinned. All right? And remember, there were false prophets, meaning a prophet is a man who delivers a prophecy from the Most High, meaning they hold the Bible. Right? An angel in the Bible is a messenger. Right. All right? And these men were supposed to deliver the word of the Most High, give you the truth as we teach in the ISBK. They should have gave you that, but instead they made merchandise off of you. You see what I'm saying? They used you for money. They charge you triple tithes. And they call themselves the comforter. That's what they did. That's what those angels did. Those messengers did. Angel is messenger. Keep reading.
But cast them down to hell.
Well, cast them down to hell, meaning what? They live in good now. They got Bentleys and Rolls Royces. You got that gay pastor, right? He was a down low pastor. His wife found out he was gay, and he bought his wife a Lamborghini SUV to try to appease her because he's a sinner, man. He's a homosexual. That's what he was, and he sinned. If the angels at what from the top?
But cast them down to hell.
From the top.
Verse 4. Mm-hmm. For if God spared not the angels that sinned.
If God spared not those messengers that sinned, keep reading.
But cast them down to hell.
Okay, but put them into the lowest part. That's what you wonder how we got to these areas now where we in the homeless shelters and in the projects and in the ghettos. We in hell. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading. Because we said things as if the Most High said it when the Most High did not say it. You see what I'm saying? You should not lie on the Lord. You see what I'm saying? You're going to pay heavily for that. You're going to pay. So whatever you call it, the intergenerational curse is how you're going to pay for lying on God. God is not all love. Don't say that crap, man. Lying on the Lord. They're making merchandise off of you when they say that. God in the Bible, God is jealous. In the Bible, God hates Esau. That's what the Lord said in the Bible. You see what I'm saying? God is slow to anger. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading. Meaning what? The Lord gets angry. People lying on God, man. Christians lying on God. Keep reading your stuff right now, right? It's verse 4, right?
Mm-hmm. And delivered them into chains of darkness.
And the Lord, instead, right? Instead of sparing them, right? He did not spare them, but instead he cast them into chains of darkness. Meaning what? You wonder why some people will never come in the truth, and they're Christians. You wonder why your Christian pastor will never ever come in here, because he's chained in darkness. Now, Yahweh said what? He is the light and the way, and nobody comes unto the Most High but through him, because Yahweh is the light. The Christians is the darkness because they don't carry you unto Yahweh. They don't give you the light, they give you the darkness. And he is in darkness. Keep reading. He's not only that, he's chained in darkness, meaning the Most High is keeping him right there, fit for what did the Bible say? Judgment. Keep reading.
To be reserved.
To be what?
Reserved.
To be what?
Reserved.
Keep reading.
Unto judgment.
To be reserved unto judgment, because the day of judgment is coming. When Yahweh shall return, he's been kept alive to see the day of the death. Not just the any old death getting shot by a cat down the street. You're gonna see the fire come out of the sky, and you're gonna say, "Oh Lord, Jesus," and Jesus Christ is gonna say back. What did he say, Matthew? Get away from me, you worker of iniquity, because I never knew you.
Right.
So this is not talking about angels in heaven sinning, right? For Mr. Eliyahu, right? And he got the Yiddish Hebrew name, right? But of course, he has the Christian understanding of the Bible as to why he asked the question. No problem. Keep coming to class. Keep coming to class. What was the other one? Give me the book about Jude. Give me Jude 1 and 6. Well, we get the old idea. It's the same thing, right? I mean, that applies to class, the priest and the officer of 50. 50?
Our
Bratazar. All right? Go
Clap
ahead.
it up.
Clap.
Men of Israel, Amadra. You gonna give one courtesy salute to the men of Israel. Men of Israel, Amadra Shabbat, Amadra, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Yahweh. So, and turn to the sister. Sit down, sit down. Amadra, will you stand up? We're gonna give one courtesy salute to the sister, men of Israel, Amadra Shabbat, Amadra, Barak, Yahweh Shema Adam Ba'Shem Yahshua. You gonna say Yahweh, Shema, Adam Ba'Shem Yahshua. Yahweh.
Yep, you have to stop and hand down.
Hand down, which means hand down. Class dismissed.
That's right.